This time, this is a 3x5 cross Yagi for the amateur band, 140 to 150 megahertz on the VHF side, and 430 to 450 on the UHF side. So let's check the antenna configuration and the frequency response. So each element is secured to the boom by bolts and nuts. So you have to insert each element on the boom and secure it with bolts and nuts. So you have to rotate the element and align the mounting hole on the boom so that the bolt and nut will pass through and lock it with the nut on the other end. I will put numbering on these elements with their corresponding numbers on the boom. So you just need to put back each element with their corresponding numbers on the boom. So we have Gamma Match Yagi. The initial position of the tuning stop for the VHF side is on top, and the initial position of the tuning stop for the UHF side is at the bottom. So I will put a marking tape, so you just need to put back the tuning stop in between those marking tapes. Don't over tighten the butterfly nut, same with the other side. So this is a PL259 connector attached to the pacing harness going to the T connector. If you have a radio that has a separate output for VHF and UHF, you can remove the pacing harness and connect the radio directly to the feed point of the VHF and the UHF side. So same on the other side, it's a PL259 connector and an SO239 connector. So this is a T connector, same. That's a SO239 female with PL259 connector, same with the coaxial cable connected to my Nano VNA. So this is now connected to the antenna. Let me just hold the Nano VNA as my cable is dropping. So as we can see, this is now connected to the antenna as our load for the Nano VNA. So let's check the frequency response for the VHF side. We have scanning frequency at the bottom is 140 to 150. We have 145 megahertz at 1.12 BSWR at minus 24.46 dB. On the VHF side, BSWR is less than 1.25 is to 1 across the 10 megahertz bandwidth. Our lowest dip on the carb is around 143.5 at 1.0 BSWR. So you can still adjust the position of the tuning stop depending on your preference and move the alignment of the frequency response. So this is for the VHF side. Let's load the calibration from SD card for 430 to 450. So this is the frequency response for 430 to 450 megahertz. 440 is 1.28 or 1.3 at minus 0.18. Antenna return loss or logmag, S11 logmag. Our scanning frequency is from 430 to 450. Our center frequency or the initial position of the cursor is at 440. So we have a 20 megahertz bandwidth scanning frequency. Our lowest dip on the carb is around 439 at 1.26 or 1.3 still VSWR. So let's check the SWR readout. So that is less than 1.5 is to 1 across the 20 megahertz bandwidth from 430. Let's go to 430 at 1.3 and 450 at 1.3 as well. So around 440, still 1.3. 435 is 1.4. Same with 443 or 444 at 1.4. So lowest BSWR is around 1.3, BSWR at around 430 to 440 megahertz for the UHF side, which is pretty usable for the amateur band on VHF and UHF 2 meters 70 centimeters cross-Yagi antenna. Thank you for watching.